Most of us have read Proverbs 31, but reading it and actually sitting with it, letting it meet you right where you are, those are two completely different things. One leaves you feeling like you are behind, the other leaves you feeling like you are held. Today I want to show you what changes when you stop rushing through this chapter and start letting God actually speak to you through it. Because there is a difference between knowing the Word and letting the Word know you. Here is something most Bible study will never tell you. When you read Proverbs 31 and feel guilty or pressured or quietly exhausted, that feeling is not a problem. It is information. It is your heart telling you something important about where you have been living. Most of us were taught to study the Bible with our minds, to find the right answer, to understand the theology, to check off the reading plan. And that is good. But God is not just interested in your mind. He is interested in your whole self, your thoughts, your fears, your body, story. Psalm 139 verses 23 and 24 says, "Search me, God, and know my heart." Test thoughts. David was not hiding his emotions from God. He was inviting God into them. That is what sitting with Proverbs 31 actually looks like. Not pushing past what you feel, not performing the right response, but bringing your whole honest self and asking God to meet you there. Because emotions are not weaknesses, they are signals. And when you learn to pay attention to them, they become a doorway into the deeper work God wants to do in you. Now I want to ask you something honest. The expectations you carry about what it means to be a Proverbs 31 woman, where did they come from? Did you choose them? Or were they handed to you? Because I want to name some of them out loud in case no one ever has. The pressure to keep a perfect home where everything is clean and organized and welcoming all at the same time. The pressure to excel in your career, always producing, always performing, always climbing, while never appearing to struggle. The pressure to be a flawless mother, patient, present, creative, consistent, without ever running empty. The pressure to serve your church, your community, your friendships, your family, often all at once, and to do it with a smile without ever asking for anything in return, and somehow to do all of that and still have time for God. That is not a calling. That is a crushing weight, and most of it was never yours to carry in the first place. Matthew 11 verses 28 through 30 says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Jesus is not asking you to carry more. He is asking you to come to Him with what you are already holding and to let Him sort through it with you. What is mine to carry in this season? What was handed to me that I never actually agreed to hold? Because here's the truth, you cannot release what you have never named, and you cannot heal what you keep pretending is not there. God is not asking you to fix the pressure today. He is asking you to name it, to bring it into the light, and then to let Him hold it with you. Every woman carries a story about her worth. Sometimes that story comes from childhood, sometimes from a relationship that did not honor her, sometimes from seasons of failure or pressure or simply never being told the truth about herself. And that story shapes everything. The way she reads Proverbs 31, the way she shows up in her home, the way she talks to herself in the quiet moments. But here is what Proverbs 31 verse 10 actually says. Before this woman does a single thing, before she rises early, before she runs a business, before she gives to the poor, she is declared worthy. She is worth far more than rubies, or whatever the most precious gem of the ancient world. The point is not the stone. The point is the language. This is not the language of achievement. This is the language of identity. And Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." God has been writing a different story over you than the one you have been telling yourself. So let me ask you something, and I want you to sit with this for a moment. Really sit with it. If God could rewrite the first line of your story, what might he say? Not the story handed to you, not the story formed by pressure or pain, not the story shaped by what you failed to do or what was done to you. What would God say about who you are? Because his answer is already written. She is worth far more than rubies. That is his first line over you. My worth is established by God, and it cannot be taken from me, not by what I have done, not by what has been done to me, not by any season I have walked through. Now I want to talk about Proverbs 31 verse 25. She is clothed with strength and dignity, not built by her own effort, not manufactured through discipline and willpower, clothed. That word is doing something very specific. The imagery is of God clothing her, the way a loving father wraps a coat around a shivering child. She does not produce the garment, she receives it. And here is what that means for you today. If you feel exhausted, you are not disqualified from strength. If you feel fragile, you are not failing at faith. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9 says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." God is not waiting for you to get stronger before he shows up. He is clothing you in strength right in the middle of your weakness. Right now, in this season, in this ordinary day, God strengthens me where my own strength ends. I do not have to manufacture what only he can give. Everything I just walked you through, naming the pressure you carry, sorting what is truly yours to hold, receiving your worth, receiving strength from God instead of striving for your own, that is exactly what the Proverbs 31 workbook is designed to help you do. Not just understand, do. James 1 verse 22 says, "Be doers of the word and not hearers only." The workbook is your space to do that, gently, honestly, without pressure. 12 weeks of reflection pages, identity work, emotional inventory, journaling space, and a truth to carry into every single day of the week. You do not need to move quickly. You do not need to have the right answers. You just need to come as you are and let God meet you in the pages. No pressure, no deadlines, just you and God and the space to let his word go all the way down. The link is right below this video and in the pinned comment, so it is easy to find. Before you go, I want to ask you something personal. What is one expectation about the Proverbs 31 woman that you are ready to put down? Just one. The one that came to mind just now. Drop it in the comments below. I read and reply to every single one because I want to pray through those tender places with you. You are not finished. You are not behind. You are becoming, and the God who began a good work in you is faithful to complete it. Philippians 1 verse 6. Subscribe so you do not miss the next video in this series. I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourself.